Welcome to ceramic raw material subject online class session 4. The unit is second and the name of the unit is silica. So coming to the contents of today's class are quartz. Quartz is the main topic. I am going to discuss the things related to the quartz, and in that definition of the quartz I will go through properties of quartz, different properties of quartz I will go through, and uses of quartz, where it finds the uses, that part also I'm going to discuss, and lastly the multiple choice questions and answers based on the quartz, definition of quartz, properties of quartz and uses of quartz. So for the multiple choice questions, 10 multiple choice questions are there, and followed by 4 answers, 4 options, and the right answer is also given below the 4 options. Quartz is a chemical compound consisting of one part of silicon and 2 parts of oxygen. It is mainly composed of one part of oxygen and one part of silicon and 2 parts of oxygen. Here the chemical formula itself says Si is a single, oxygen O2 is 2 molecules. So it is composed of one part of silica and 2 parts of oxygen. Its chemical formula is typically SiO2. There is no change in its formula. Even the form of the silica sand changes, the name changes, but the chemical formula remains the same. It is the most abundant mineral found at the earth crust, found on the earth surface, and its unique property make it one of the most useful natural substance. So it is plenty of the quartz is available on the earth crust. There is no deficiency, and some of the unique properties it is having that makes it more popular and useful material. So now I'll move to the images of the quartz, how that will look, and by seeing these images one will get the confidence that how the quartz is and how the color of quartz is, how the material may be naturally available in the mineral form. This is the quartz in a mineral form, a white stone like structure. Again here the small stones, white and white color, shiny and luster surface, shiny surface it is having. So these are crushed, these stones are crushed and then grounded and converted into fine powder later on. The quartz powder it is converted to. So quartz is available in different colors, either it may be white or pink or many more colors are there. Different attractive colors it will show. See here the glossy appearance, it is like a glass, looks like a glass, but it is a quartz. So like this different forms of the quartz are there. So all these quartz in the form of a stone will be crushed and converted into fine powder. So now coming to properties of quartz, I will go through one by one. It is having vitreous glossy luster. So glossy word we can understand, it is like a glass, but luster is a geological terminology which indicates the shining property is called a luster. It is having a vitreous glossy luster, means it is having a non-porous glossy luster, glossy shining type appearance its surface it is having. So another one is it forms at all temperature. There is no definite temperature that at a particular temperature it will form quartz. No, there is at all temperature these quartz will be formed. It is abundant in igneous, metamorphic and sedimentary rocks. In all 3 forms of rocks, there are 3 forms of rocks: igneous rock, metamorphic and sedimentary rock. In all the 3 forms quartz is available. So there is no deficiency, abundantly it is found in all the 3 forms of rocks. So its hardness on Mohs scale is 7. We have discussed in the previous classes that Mohs scale is the scale on which the materials or the minerals are arranged in increasing order from soft to the harder form. So number 1 acquires the soft form and number 10 is the hardest form. Number 1 is the kaolin and number 10 is the diamond. So you can imagine how soft and how hard is. So as the hardness increases, the level increases, the hardness of the material increases. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is harder than 4, 7 is harder than 6. So as 7 is very nearer to the 10 diamond hardness, so it is one of the hardest material and hardness will be very good and very high. Its specific gravity is 2.6 to 2.7. The specific gravity will remain 2.6 to 2.7. It breaks with conchoidal fracture. So conchoidal is the terminology obtained from the geology. This is a geological term has been used. The material or any material which after breaking will break with a sharp edges, will give sharp edges. So gritty to touch, rough to touch after its breakage. Such a property is called conchoidal, or such a fracture is called conchoidal fracture. It breaks with a conchoidal fracture, sharp edges. So what we can say in a simple terminology. It is highly resistant to both mechanical and chemical weathering. So quartz is highly resistant to both mechanical weathering also, as it is a hard material, will be able to withstand against mechanical weathering, and chemical weathering, as it is inert to the chemical and chemical reagents. It is so that's why it will resist both the actions of mechanical and chemical weatherings. So now it is chemically inert mineral. So ordinary chemicals will not have definite effect on its surface or its body. It will nothing. It will react with the chemicals. Whereas the high concentrated chemicals may have certain effect on its surface, but totally it is inert to the chemicals and chemical actions. So that's why it is considered as a chemically inert mineral. So quartz is very resistant to both chemicals and heat. It is resistant to chemicals that we have studied, and it is known as a inert material, and resistance to heat, as silica is having a highest melting point around 1710 degrees Celsius. It will resist the heat up to a certain extent. So high amount of heat can be able to resist. So that's why it is very resistant to both chemicals and heat. Next, 10th one, it is hard, durable, and usually accepts a brilliant polish. So it is available in hard crystalline form. So the material which is having a hardness in it, so hardness in it should have a high durability. The life of such a material will be increased, so durability will be ultimately increased, and usually accepts a brilliant polish. So this is the material, as it is smooth and shiny, having a smooth and shiny surface. When it is given a polish, so smooth surface will be possible to obtain. So brilliant polish can be obtained on this material and can be converted into a smooth and shiny surfaces. So 11th one, quartz occurs in virtually every color. So there are many colors in which quartz is available. No single color it is having. The common colors are white. It is available in white color. It is available in gray color, purple, yellow, brown, black, pink, green, and red colors. So many more colors are there. So the quartz is we are able to get it in different colors. So coming to the uses of quartz, there are plenty of uses of a quartz because of its unique and lustery property, hardness, heat resistance property, so many important properties it is having. So that's why it finds application at various places. So coming to the first one, quartz is used as an excellent gemstone. Through the discussion we come to know that it will allow for the polishing. So as it is a smoother in nature, shiny in nature, having a good luster. So without of giving polish, it is lustrous in nature. If it is given a polish, smooth polish, then the luster property will be increased, and that can be used as artificial gemstones. So like that, quartz is an excellent gemstone because of its lustery property, smooth and shiny property, and because of its hardness. So coming to the container bottle glass. Quartz is used as one of the raw material in the production of the container glass. Container glass is nothing but a bottle glass. Bottles may be of white color, and the coloring material is because of the coloring oxide present in its batch. So before melting the glass before forming the glass bottle, the raw materials are mixed together. At the time of mixing, the coloring oxide is included in the batch, and that batch, if it is melted, the color will be obtained. If coloring material is not there, then the bottle in the white form, it is possible to obtain. So different color, yellow, blue, green, yellow, like this, so different color it is possible to obtain in a container glass. So now coming to the plate glass. So it is used as, quartz is used as one of the raw material in the manufacture of sheet glass or plate glass. These are popularly usually nowadays finds application in various residential buildings, commercial buildings, offices, etc. So now coming to the fiber glass. This is a type of a glass like a silk thread, very fine in nature, very numerous, fine in nature, and it is manufactured by the special manufacturing process called fiber glass. These are used for insulation processes. For a manufacture of such a fiber glasses, the quartz is used as one of the raw material. It is an excellent abrasive material. All of we have seen the sandpaper on which the sands are accumulated, that is used for roughening the surface or smoothing the surfaces. So such type of quartz particles, black colored, red colored, white colored, brown colored, any type of color, maybe quartz is available in different color. So it is used as not only good, it is an excellent abrasive material. It is used as an excellent abrasive material in the various industries and in the various tools in a daily life. So coming to the sandpaper, we have seen, so such a marking is there, sand number 60, particle size 60. So passed through the mesh size 60, a very fine sand materials are deposited on this surface, the back side of this paper. The front side is like this, it is used for marking and numbering, and the back side is accumulated, installed with this sand. Totally the sand grains are there, fine sand grains are covered on this surface. Now this is used as a this is used for polishing or smoothing the materials. So finds a lot of applications. So it is used for the sand blasting process. Sand blasting is the blasting of a sand with a air pressure. The air is blown and simultaneously the sand will be pushed forward. So sand particles are very harder in nature, on which it is projected to fall. The surface, the roughness will be reduced, or if it is a glass, the glass is very soft in nature, it is converted into roughness. So either metallic materials are used for smoothing the surface, or glass materials are used for roughening the surface. So both the applications are used for design and decoration of the materials, metals and glasses, etc. any materials. So this is the sand blasting machine in which the sand is stored, and simultaneously with the pressure, certain pressure, the air is blown. The sand will come down with the air pressure through this pipe. The sand will come out at the end. So see, so this is the sand material coming down with a narrow nozzle, comes down, and the air with a speed will come here. The air pressure will be adjusted by the gauge and pressure gauge, and with the high speed of the air, the sand, small quantity of sand which is coming down, the air is blown here, and with a high speed the sand will come out. The sand with the high speed is projected over the surface, which is to be smoothened, or which is to be which is to be smoothened, or which is to be roughened. So like this, the sand blasting process, the quartz material will find applications. So it is used as a grinding media. These are the alumina balls, and maybe quartz. Quartz is converted into fine powder, and that is compacted into such type of a balls, such type of a white balls, and like alumina balls, and these are used as a grinding media for grinding process. This is the ball mill. We can visualize the grinding balls present in a container. Either it may be any raw material in a powder form, in a coarse form, will be subjected to ball mill, and if the grinding media is provided in that, so due to the as the ball mill rotates, the ball will move up and then fall down, move up and then fall down, due to the impact of these balls, the materials are crushed and grounded into fine powder form. So like this, such a grinding media, they will find application as a grinding media in grinding process. So now, because of the resistance to heat, as quartz is highly refractory in nature, having the ability to withstand high heat, it is often used as a foundry sand. So this is the sand, see, called foundry sand in red in color. Such sand materials are used for preparing the mold. See, opening is there. The material which is to be casted here inside it, and then the molten metal is heated and converted into molten form. When the molten metal is poured into this, this shape of the material will be obtained at the end. So this is the sand called 1 minute kutko. This is the sand called the quartz, and it is used as a foundry casting mold, or in the casting of the mold. So see, this is the metal, molten metal poured into the mold. This is the sand or quartz used for preparing the shells. So such type of article shell is prepared, and if a molten metal is poured into it, at the end, if I break the sand, if the mold, and then the article will be obtained after consolidation. So such type of a foundry process, what we call it, is casting of a molten metal, is called a foundry process. So hot metal is casted in a mold prepared by the sand or quartz. So like this, the refractories, quartz will find application in the manufacture of a refractory bricks. Refractory bricks are the bricks which are known for withstanding high temperature. As quartz is having the ability to withstand against high temperature. So quartz will be used to prepare the refractory bricks. So these are the bricks refractory. Refractories are the materials which will have the ability to withstand against high temperature without showing any sign of deformation or cracks or breaks in it. So such type of refractory bricks are used for the construction of furnace linings. So without of a refractory bricks, it is not possible to construct any furnace or any kiln in the entire world. So this finds application as a furnace material, and in the construction of the furnace the refractory bricks are used, and the refractory bricks of a quartz, made up of a quartz, will be made, or it is quartz is used as one of the ingredient in the manufacture of the refractories. So many other ingredients are there, in that quartz may be the one ingredient as a material. So next, coming to the quartz sand is also used as a flux in the smelting of metals. So smelting is the melting process of the metals in which raw materials are converted into molten form. So like this, such a convection current, due to the presence of a quartz, it will act as a convection current. The material, the lighter material will move up and the heavier material will come down. So such a convection current, whatever it develops, is called a fluxing material. So because of the such a movement, the material will be melted soon and converted into molten form. Without of a such a movement, in a melting process, it's not possible to finish the melting process early, and entire melting process, the stirring process automatically takes place. One is development of the convection current that will help to the melting of the material, and another one is stirring action also takes place for the uniform and homogeneous mixture also. So such a role will play the flux. Quartz acts as a flux material in the smelting of the metals. So now coming to this is tooth, such type of a cracks we may get sometimes in the tooth, and this is filled by the quartz powder, so by the dentist. Such type of a quartz sand is used as a filler material, what we call, it is used for filling this area, that's why it is called a filler in the manufacture of rubber, paint, putty and dentistry. This is the dentistry. So this is the dentistry, is used as a filling material, and this is putty, what we call, this is a white powder mixed with a certain water or certain reagents used for the smoothing of the surface, constructed wall surfaces in the residential buildings and commercial buildings. So used as a putty material, and it is used in the filtering of the media. See here, the sand particles are there, different grade, large grade graded sand particles are there, fine grained sand particles are there, above which if the water is poured here, this is a container made up of a glass top, and this is also glass having a basement like this. So if the water is poured here, the water will move through this fine particles and then coarse particle, and then it will be filtered and collected in the area where it may be used for a drinking purpose, or it may be such type of arrangement may be used for filtration of the oils, petrols, diesels, etc. So usually this is the filtering media in the filtration of the water. So like this, the water will come through these larger grains of the quartz, the water will penetrate, and here the small opening has been given. Through that, the only pure form of the water will come down, and it is collected for drinking purpose. So now in the golf courses, such type of areas are there. These are covered with a quartz sand. So these are covered with a sandstone. In the golf ground also it finds application. So see, this is this coarse grained quartz. It is used in the golf grounds. So to make it ground, so surrounding entirely it is made up of a lush green, and why it should be white in color. So these sand grains, quartz grains are made by giving a color of green color, and it can be made green. So see, that's why the green colored sands are possibly available. So coarse grade, fine grade, in all the grades these are available. So now this is a volleyball court. This is quartz or sand used in the volleyball court to enjoy the life, to play the volleyball game. So now coming to the electronic use, it is used as a crystal oscillator. So this such type of electronic circuit is there. It is used as oscillator, oscillating material. Quartz is having a definite usage in such type of oscillating crystals. It is used as oscillator crystals in the making of oscillator crystals. High purity quartz is used for manufacture of high quality glass. So this is a glass made up of a purely quartz. Quartz is melted and converted into glass, and such type of laboratory usable glasses have been prepared. So will have a good purity and lightweight in color compared to other glasses. These glasses are having lightweight. So this is the quartz glass cylinder. So it is prepared by melting the quartz. So used in the petroleum industry also, it is find application for the purification process. So coming to the multiple choice questions and answers, total 10 questions are there based on whatever the things discussed till now in this online class, and followed by the 4 answer. Any one answer is the correct answer among the 4, and that correct answer is also given the 4 options. So question number 1, quartz is a chemical compound consisting of 1 part of silicon and 2 parts of oxygen. So answer A is the correct. Only one Si is there and O2 is there. 2 silicon oxygen atoms are there. 1 part of silicon and 2 parts of oxygen. Answer A is the correct answer. Question number 2, quartz is having a glassy luster, woody luster, stony luster, no luster. So luster indicates the geological terminology for shining process, and quartz is shiny, smooth and shiny in nature. Glassy luster. Answer A is the correct answer. So question number 3, quartz is abundantly found in igneous rocks, metamorphic rocks, sedimentary rocks, and answer D is all these. Usually the quartz is available in all forms of rock at all temperatures. So answer D, all these is the correct answer. Question number 4, quartz forms at low temperature, high temperature, medium temperature, all temperature. Answer D, all temperature. There is no specific temperature required. At any temperature, at all temperature, quartz will formation of the quartz will takes place. Answer D is the correct answer. Question number 5, the hardness of the quartz on Mohs scale is answer A 2, B 4, C 7, D 9. Answer C, it ranges between 6 to 7, and hardness of the quartz is 7 only. Answer C is the correct answer. So question number 6, specific gravity of quartz is 2.2, 2.4, 2.7, 2.10. Answer C, 2.7 is the specific gravity of the quartz. Question number 7, quartz breaks with conchoidal fracture, Hackley fracture, bone fracture, none of these. So quartz breaks with a sharp edges. So that's why sharp edges indicates in geological terminology conchoidal. Conchoidal fracture means breakage of the material with a sharp edges. So such type of breakage is called a conchoidal fracture. Quartz as a hard material, when it breaks with a sharp edges. So answer A, conchoidal fracture is the correct answer. Question number 8, quartz is highly resistant to mechanical weathering, chemical weathering, both A and B, none of these. So quartz is highly resistant to both mechanical as well as chemical weathering. Answer C, both A and B. Answer C is the correct answer. Question number 9, quartz is chemically inert, chemically active, chemically inactive, none of these. So answer A, chemically inert material. It will not react with any chemicals or chemical reagent. So it is chemically reagent. Answer A is the correct answer. Question number 10, which of the following is used as gemstone? Sandstone, quartz, diatomite, or none of this. Quartz, answer B, is used as a gemstone as it gives good polish and having a smooth and shiny surface, and along with that it will have a good luster, good shiny surface. That's why it is used for its application as a gemstones. So now thank you one and all. Here the online class finishes, and we will meet in the next class. Thank you one and all.